Hi guys, I'm gonna do this again. Start doing this again. I took a break yesterday because for some reason when I charge my phone up at night, it's not charging right. Like the cord. I plug it in, but I guess since it's like been bent so many times that the wiring is like the actual wiring of the cord is showing the thickness of the cord is not covering the wires, and so when the actual what you call that thing charger port goes inside the hole of the phone, it like dangles and stuff. So my phone is not properly charged, so I don't know how much I can say. I'm gonna do the morning credits and then show you the kids, and then I'm gonna let you guys charge. I'm not gonna show you outside on the bus and stuff like that because it got to charge. Maybe I'll start again in the afternoon or something. We'll see how that goes. But good morning. 6:25 was the time when I cut the phone on. Okay. Junior is awake because he got up with me to go get Kenzie awake. Her clothes are on. I set them up for breakfast. Kenzie should be eating breakfast. When I plug in my phone, I gotta wake up Kayla. You won't see her unless I do something in the afternoon. If it's after 12, good afternoon. Between 12 to say 5:30-ish. After 5, it's evening. You may be getting off of work. If you have normal 9 to 5, 8 to 6, whatever type jobs. Junior wants his phone on. If it's after, I start getting ready for bed around 8:30. Get Kenzie ready for bed for 8:30 because it's like a couple of more days for school before the weekend. No, she only has one day left, tomorrow. She only goes to Monday through Thursday. But 8:30 is night for me. So anytime after that, good night. I say all four. I'm courteous. I don't know what time you guys are watching me, if you're deciding to click on my video and watch me. So, I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. See you guys on the flip side. Okay, I gotta cut the bathroom light off. Junior is awake, he's eating. Kenzie ate up all her cheese toast. Good job. She's drinking her chocolate milk from last night dinner. She had swim class yesterday, and her auntie took her to McDonald's. She got back home after 10 o'clock, but she's wide awake and ready. That's what she's wearing, not her outside stuff. 6:29, I gotta get Michaela awake. Let me cut on Junior's phone. It's on. He has chocolate milk in his cup. Milk I made yesterday, but he didn't drink. I added chocolate powder to it this morning. Kayla. Wake up, please. Wake up.
I hear you.
Thank you. I'm gonna eat these cookies. I'm hungry.
I told you to eat them yesterday.
They're not that flavorful, but I'm hungry, so start getting your clothes on. Okay, so I'm gonna charge you guys up because my phone like I said in the previous clip, it's acting strange. I'm not going to show you the morning stuff. I'll show you when I pick Junior off the bus and continue from there in the afternoon. Actually, change of plans. I decided to use the white cord instead of the black cord. Because you see, the black cord is bented. And it won't charge correctly for some reason. I gotta keep wiggling it around. The white cord, the one that originally came with my phone, charges faster. But I let Junior uses it because when his is dead and I needed to charge up within the next hour or so he won't be bugging me, I gave him my fast charging cord. See, it says fast charge. So, when I come back from getting Junior on the bus, I should have a lot of charge and continue the rest of my day, and you can see it. Alright, so cat today. 7:40 is the time. I took Kitty to her bus already. Junior has on his clothes. This is the temperature today. 21 degrees. It is Wednesday. I straightened out the sheets. As you can see, the blanket is folded. Both couches. That's our coats, so we can start putting them on. I don't leave till like 8:05. Close this cabinet door. Kayla has went to school as well. They take buses, for people that don't know. I made up my bed, but 3-year-old that constantly jumps messed it up. Let's cut off my light. When I come back in, I will vacuum. With the Eureka, it does pretty good. Cut that off. See you guys later. Getting ready to charge up both phones. So, Junior's phone is going to go on my white cord. And I guess I got to use the black cord. It's already like 86% done. So I only got like 20% left or something. But I got to go get him on the bus. I'm back. Got Junior on the bus. My hands are numb because I can't seem to find my gloves. My ears are freezing, even though I had a hat on. I believe I popped my knee. Well, I didn't hear it crack, but so, you know, it was just Christmas recently. And we took down the tree and stuff. We been took it down, but we never took the box that contains the tree and the ornaments and shit down to the basement. So I get Junior's hat and glove and shit on, have him wait at the door because it's almost time to get him to the bus. Backtrack. After some random bus came to my house to come and get my 12-year-old niece Rhiannon. So now I'm panicking, not panic, but frazzled. Because I didn't know that bus was coming to my house. I'm thinking that is my son's bus, knowing that he doesn't get on the bus until like 8:15. Like, why is the bus at my house beeping, backing up? You know how the vans and buses and trucks have that beep, beep, beep sound? So I'm in the kitchen, getting ready to take the tree downstairs to the basement. And I hear this beeping sound from the bus. I go outside. He's like, "You coming to TJ? You got a kid going to TJ?" I'm like, "No, my son goes to Pershing, Ernest." So I'm like, "No, we go to Pershing." He's like, "Huh?" So I had to go out of the door and go to him. This random Caucasian person with a Texas hat on, cowboy hat on. So I'm explaining to him, no, my son goes to Persian Early Learning Center. He's like, no, I'm here to pick up, and he shows me her name on the list. Does she live here? I'm like, she's here most of the time. I didn't know that Mimi was sending her up to come here. Anyway, in between all of that, after all of that, I get Junior's coat on, send him to the door so he can go out the door, and I'll take the tree downstairs. The tree and the wreath that was on our front door. And I go back up, I grab Junior to go out the door, and after I get off the step that's outside in the garage, not the garage, but the pathway to go outside to the street, I can't place my foot all the way down. So you know how sometimes people have their foot on their toes to carry a crutch? That's how I'm walking, and I'm limping down the street. Listen here. I don't know if I can tell people face to face because I get nervous and I get stumbled over words and I feel like I'm hurting their feelings or whatever when I get ready to say what I need to say. I do a lot. I put up with too much. I just want to say this. Who in the world did I piss off to the point that the universe just fucks up my whole life? Like who? I know what words I want to say, and they may not be appropriate for the situation, but 32 years old, right? Evaluate my whole entire life and see why I think the way I think. Like, my whole entire life, as far as I can remember, has been shitty. Aside from my children, yeah, they have an attitude. Yeah, I can't get them what they need because I have no money, just now getting money on Junior's Social Security because he has autism. Like, what about all these curveballs? Come on. I have, like, and then I'm not entitled to vent. I'm not entitled to say what my issues are, or I'm complaining, or have depression and anxiety and all these other labels that people like to put out there in the world. Give you some medication so you can walk around like a zombie and numb yourself. But then you're an addict, addicted to the medication. Like, so, it's like, so, what's the word? I don't even know the word. It's, what am I thinking of? The word. Contradicting. When a person is obviously going through a hard time in life and they start to tell you how they feel, they're depressed or they over anxious, their anxiety. You need medication to numb it. And then when you take medication, you're relying on the medication to make you feel happy, you're addicted to it. Or you're half sleeping, your kid is half asleep because it can't stay awake when you're giving it all this medication. It's put the kid to bed early. No, it's the medication you're giving him that's making him tired. Or her tired. You see what I'm... I can't. I probably shouldn't be putting this on a video, but I have to get it out. This is my life. It has been my life for 13 years. I'm not saying I regret having my children, but the way the world is set up and the way that all of the doctors all of the relatives, aunties, uncles, grandparents, whoever, that's supposed to help you feel like you're more confident than you already are, and not feel so down, help you out, get from point A to point B, so you can somewhere in the middle say, okay, this is not as tough as I thought it was, without shitting on you and saying negative, maybe you should have finished school and all these things, knowing that school is not the problem. I mean, it is, but knowing that I struggle, because I tell them the backgrounds beforehand of moving in my house. The reason why I'm in the house with them is because I struggle with my childhood, but they don't see that. And they don't understand that. They think I'm able to just take all 3 of my children and move into a 2-room apartment and live with all 3 of my children, with their attitudes and their mannerisms and Junior's autism, and hopefully I work or something. No, I can't. Stop him from doing what he's doing. How? Give him medication? So then he won't be able to do anything, because he's going to be asleep most of the day, keeping me up at night because he slept through most of the day with his medication. Whatever. This clip is becoming too long. I just wanted to get that out. I don't care who watches it at this point, because this is my life. I grew up going to church and doing the right thing, and maybe I just feel like I was forced to do that because I was a child and I didn't have a say on it. By the time I became a teenager and I realized how the world actually is, I stopped going to church. It's not that I don't believe, it's just the whole church system is make-believe to me, because you have to be entitled to what you want to do and how you want to do and feel at that moment, not 2 weeks later after you ponder and thinking, go about it in a way that your attitude is not how you honestly feel. Write a book about it, then say that's how you feel. No. In the moment, right now, I am agitated, I am pissed off beyond belief, and I'm saying it. Period, point blank. All my life, I have struggled with all of these things that I am saying right now. I'm not saying I want it to be easy, because life is not easy, but it should be a little bit more smoother. It shouldn't be so many curves. It shouldn't be, who the fuck did I piss off in the universe? That's all I want to know. My son has autism. Why? Was he born with it? I don't know. The doctor didn't inform me. Was it something that I missed in between his development inside of my stomach and him turning 1.5? That's when stuff started delaying. His speech started magically disappearing around 1.5 years of age. How am I supposed to raise my 4-year-old to not hit, yell, be disrespectful to me when she has a cousin that's 5 years old and is doing all of these things, And I'm not saying he's not being punished for it, but we're not allowed to tell him what not to do when he's in our house, and we're watching him a lot. This is not a rant. This is my true, honest feelings and thoughts, and I can't hold it in anymore. I just can't. If I'm offending anybody, I'm not trying to, but I can't hold it in anymore. I just can't. I'm getting ready to do the vacuuming now. And then I'll go to my laundry. I don't know. I have to because my bucket is full. I don't really want to. With the way my knee feels. It doesn't hurt. It's just, I feel like I shouldn't do heavy lifting because I feel like it's risking injuring my knee more than it already is. Guess I'll get this laundry going now. One, 2, 3. Darks, lights, white with gray and beige. This is the soap. 2 of them are in there. I'm going to do the darks first. I'm going to set it warm, large, heavy. Cause I got jeans and sweaters in there with it. So, alright. I don't know what happened to that last clip, but it looks smaller, and instead of vertical left to right, it's horizontal up and down. But whatever. I wanted to pop in and see. Something strange from my phone. For those of you that do not know my information, this does not include my family members that watch. And my family members, close friends that watch, because they should know already. But I feel like I need to do a backtrack on why my outlook of my life is what it is at the age of 32, because of the previous clip that I did before doing laundry of I'm kind of negative on my outlook on life. I'm kind of always not grouchy, but I see reality as of what it is, and I'm not cheerful, and I'm not hoping or even praying that things change for the better, because usually they don't. But okay, here we go. Age of 9, my mother passes away. She has asthma, or she had asthma, and according to the story, that's what she died from. She had asthma attack or something, because she didn't have her rescue inhaler on her to revive herself, if that's the right word. I'm already not living with my parents. I'm living with my aunt. I was living with my aunt at the age of 5. So that's that. What else? Age of 9. As I told you yesterday, my cycle starts. Yeah, there's females in my house that can sympathize with me. Yeah, they can tell me the ins and outs of it and how it works and why it's there and all of this. But do I have those type of people in my life? No. So I'm figuring it out as it goes. By the way, my aunt was not old, but she wasn't young. She was like 40 or something by the time she took me in. I don't know. But as far as that goes, can mom help me buy the pads? No. Auntie, she'd rather get it while she's still out before she goes to bingo or wherever they go at the senior citizen house or whatever. I don't know. School. I struggled through school. Basically, math. With all the fractions and the decimals. Basically, reading. I mean, every child struggles with reading. The phonics and the syllables and all this. So by the time I get to high school, do I want to go? No. Why would I? I can't form my own group. I can't join a group. I'm not an outcast because I'm not a bad person, but I'm considered lame, as the kids said today. They've been saying it like that since I was in high school, teenage. I'm not part of the in crowd. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I definitely don't club because I have 2 left feet. But by the time high school came around, I was like, I don't care. I fell at it. Why even try? Tutoring didn't help. Plus, I was working. Did I learn how to drive? No. Because I went to a Catholic school. They didn't have the driver's ed. They had the class where you could get the book, but they didn't have the actual driving course. In order to get the driving course, I had to go to another public school doing after school hours. And the class was after school hours with the book too itself. And I work. So I didn't have to eat the government nasty box lunch. But so that's that with school. After I become an adult, I do go to not actual college, but I went to Kennedy King's College to try to get my GED. Not once, not twice, about 4 times I reapplied. Because I signed myself up once, did like, what they call it, the 6-week, 8-week course or something. The classes were okay because I can do it, the homework one-on-one by myself when there was time that I wasn't changing a diaper, wiping a nose, had money to get on the bus. But the actual test to say that I qualified and got my actual higher education, no, I did not take that. Because I freeze when it comes time to taking tests. because my math skills and my reading skills, it's not that I can't comprehend reading, it's just when I'm on a clock and there's a certain amount of time that you have to read the story and fill out the questions, you can't go back to the story because you might run out of time. Makes me say, this is not for me. I'm out of here. So, why I don't have a job? No education. Why can't I drive? Anxiety. I have to learn how to drive so I can drive correctly and not risk my life and my children's life. But the anxiety of having to make sure I'm watching out for me, myself, and my children, and everybody else that's driving alongside of me being careless. My ear is itching. I don't know why. Makes me not even want to step up and say, okay, license needed now. Because I can drive. I can watch out for myself. But then when there's my kids making a whole bunch of noise, because that's what children do, I have to look back and I can't look forward and see who's going to hit me because they're on their phone or whatever. Even though there's laws out there, you're not supposed to be on your phone or turning your radio station while you're driving. People are dumb. And that's why I don't drive. Also, my son only goes to school for 2 hours. 2.5, 3, something like that, hours. This is how the schedule goes. Kinsey has to be on the bus by 7. No. They come here by 7:15. So I leave by 7:10 on her corner. When I come back in the house, I have to get Junior ready because he has to be outside within the hour. At 8:12, 8:15, something like that. First, I get Kinsey up at 6. I get her ready, get her breakfast going. Junior wakes up with me because he can't sleep by himself. He has my comfort or whatever it is. Then at 6:30, I get Kayla up, make her go into the bathroom. Does she do it? No, because she's 13 and they're rebellious. But I feel like this video is all over the place. But this is my life. All over the place, random moments. I think I'm going to set up a plan and a schedule on how everything needs to go. But does it ever go that way? No. It takes a twist. It curves all around the place. So, my background. 9 years old, my mama died, and I started my period. I was already living with my aunt because I started living with my aunt at 5 when I started going to school full day. She was taking me to and from school, so she figured, why not live with me? And I think somewhere in between the time made my parents wasn't taking care of me. So she saw that, and when she was picking me up on a weekend, she never took me back. The last final time she picked me up. But around 16 or 17, no, 13 or 14, I skipped the years. My cousin graduated 8th grade, and she moved next door to me. I don't know if I should mention her name, but when she moved next door during that summer of her 8th grade graduation, she helped me out with a lot of stuff. She did my hair. I hung out with her. And even though I struggled through school, I looked the part somewhat because I didn't really have the Jordans. I didn't have the EDITIOR or the Fubu, whatever the name brand thing was that decade. But she kept my hair up. And if I wanted to go hang out with her friends or whatever while they was at the house, that was nice. But then 17, 18, I moved in with Mike. I had Kayla. They signed me up for the school to finish getting my high school, but I had morning sickness. Most days I could not wake up because I could not sleep throughout the night. And morning sickness is not just in the morning. It lingers all day long. For you teenagers out there. Or you first-time parents. What? I don't know. I just thought I could tell you bits and pieces of my life, and you can try to put the puzzles together and understand why I come to the conclusion that my life is like the Chutes and Ladders game. You can land on a 3 and go up the ladder, but if you land on the ladder that says pick a card and it tells you to go take the slide back down to the middle of the calendar and the person jumps in front of you and you lose. I can't go forward because I'm always, every time I take one step forward, it ends up 10 steps backwards and curveballs. Way too many curveballs thrown into my life. It's not predictable. I can't be optimistic ever. I can't just sit down and make a plan and say it's the winter now, so maybe in the spring I want to go to Chicago or random city or whatever and set things aside like money, enough clothes and things, because what if I have to buy food because the link is going to run out, or we don't have link because Donald Trump, yeah, I'm saying his name, is a moron. I don't make plans. I don't set goals. I don't do New Year's resolutions because they never go step by step by step the way they're supposed to go. It's always a curve. And it's usually for the bad end of it. That's just how my life is. The glass is not half full. It's half empty. I drink most of it. Whatever. The first load is going into the dryer for its first section. I usually do 2 to make sure it's completely dry. The second load is in the washer. The soap is underneath it. It's white. It's towels in there. So I'm gonna leave it large, make it cool and heavy. One load left. The second go, or the first load. Try to catch it before this one decides to cut off. It's on spin. Alright, the first load is dried. The second load that was washing is in the dryer. And the third load is washing. I will fold these up when I come back from getting Junior. It's 11:30. I'm outside to get Junior off the bus. These strawberries. My hands are going to freeze. I don't know what happened to my gloves. Plus, I'm using my phones. I decided to use my phone since my hand is free. He should come in between 11:40 and like not quite 12. The 20-minute intervals. I believe is he like the third person? I don't remember. That's okay. Just wanted to pop in, let you guys know where I'm at and what I'm doing. Junior's home. 7:46. Why are you way over there? I'm already at the door. $11.48. Going in. Go in the house, we can put our stuff away. I give you a snack. And I gotta finish my laundry. Alright. About to fold up these clothes. My whites have stopped, but this bucket is being used, so I can't get them out the dryer. When I fold these up, I'll go get the whites and put the other load, the last load, into the dryer. Alright, they're folded. That's mine, Mackenzie's, and Junior's. I gotta put them away and then go downstairs and get the whites. What do you need with your phone, sir?
Hi.
Is it working? Yeah, here. Take it. Don't knock my clothes over. Let me put these away if we knock them over. Second load being folded. What I got caught? Dumped out. It's mainly socks and towels, but it's a few shirts. And Kenzie swimsuit. Last load. Folding it. Doing laundry. And it is 1:20, something like that. You okay? Mackenzie's home. She's using the bathroom. Junior.
Is she done it because I have to pee poop with a combo of diarrhea?
Oh my God! Why they? I don't know if I should leave that there. But no, Rihanna, she's not done yet. So that's the sign of 3:30 being here and past 3:30. What else are we doing today? I don't know. I'll see if I follow. Boom! I see you.
You did, it was cabin.
I scared you. Yes, I did.
I said because you did.
You guys didn't see him today. He's here.
That means it's cabin.
Stop by after school.
What are you doing?
Boo, that's where the children are. I'm getting ready to put their pajamas on and call it a night. Because it's like 8:10. I will edit in the morning. So you guys, I don't know if I want to take a day off tomorrow or not. If I do, I'll see you guys tomorrow. No. Bye. Okay, guys, can you guys see me? Probably not really. It's like 11 o'clock at night. I have to be kind of quiet. Junior's sleeping in the bed. I can't sleep. I feel I want to sleep, but for some reason I'm restless. And it might have something to do with this video that I'm doing, the whole entirety. I didn't completely end it yet, so this is where I'm going to end it at. I want to say that I'm sorry to my sister in marriage. I say sister in marriage, not sister-in-law, because I feel like you will always be my sister regardless of what's going on. You're my friend and everything. If I offended you or I make you feel any type of way by using your kids as an example,
That's weird. You're weird.
the majority of this video that I've done was before we went to the Y tonight and before we even had our conversation this afternoon. And now that we both came to the conclusion that I need help, not just to talk it out, but professional help. To get myself out of this funk. I am forever grateful for everything that you have said or done. You are the one and only true friend that I have within this city that I'm living in. I can't do it alone anymore. I can't. I've been trying. After this year that I've been skating myself through, barely. No, I'm not crying. My voice is hoarse because I'm whispering. And I currently was trying to go to sleep, but I can't sleep. Now that you know my full story, and I know you know bits and pieces of it already before, because you're the main person I talk to and actually get heard, and we can comprehend with each other, and we can see through each other's difficulties. You don't judge it. At least I don't perceive you as judging it like everyone else. I honestly do love you, and I honestly do trust you. And I don't know how far that goes as up in words. I can try my best to show, but I just wanted to put that out there so you personally know the message. I'll see you in the morning when you get ready to drop Rihanna off to get on her bus, and then we can go to the therapy. I am ending this video here right now, guys. If you can see my hand, I'm saying comment below. Hit the thumbs up button and subscribe. Hit the bell. It's right next to the subscribe button to be notified when this video is completed. I probably won't be making a video tomorrow, and I'll probably take some days off. I need to regain my composure. Not composure. I just need a break. See you guys maybe Monday.